I almost didn't post this, but I think I want to be more realistic. I sometimes feel like I've started YouTube on possibly a wrong time, because there are so many more prettier girls out there, so many more, confident girls out there, and I feel like, they have more to like give. And I'm somebody who's just sitting here with the same background, and I'm making 100 videos with the same background. And I feel like, oh my god, who would watch me? Who would want to like show interest in my videos? You know, I always felt that. But then in 36 days, like the day I'm filming this is day 36, and in 36 days, I've got around like 156 subscribers, which means 156 real people, 156 real emotions. That felt very like heartful, and I just wanted to make this video. I know a lot of people might find this video a little boring, but I'm sorry. I really had to make this, okay? And I never actually started YouTube thinking, oh, I'd be famous one day, or I would like do this much or something like that. I actually started feeling so invisible in my own life. I don't know. Please tell me if you relate to this, and do comment. Feel free to comment. Please tell me, like, did you ever feel invisible in your own life? Because I was feeling invisible in my own life. I wake up, I scroll, I stare at the wall, and I do my things, and I compare myself to others. I think I'd change. I'll feel like, oh, you know what, let me change this. And then I do nothing. I mean, I'm a 26-year-old girl. I know I shouldn't be like sharing so much of my personal stuff right now, at least because it's actually about YouTube. But I'm a 26-year-old girl. I've completed my education. I've done my masters in France. I've done my PG in UK, and I'm sitting here. I have no job. Like, it's my choice. Okay, right now at least. And yeah, so and I'm sitting here and I'm starting a YouTube. A lot of people are mocking me. They're like, oh, you just at 100 subscribers, look what you've done. You've got education and you want to do this. But I'm like, no, I'm not saying doing this is a bad thing. This is just my passion. I'm doing this because I'm feeling invisible, right? That is my whole reason of doing this, not because I want to become famous or I want to like, you know earn so much money. That was never my intention also. And I think a lot of girls or the guys can relate to this, right? Like, where you have a certain passion, but you're obliged to do something else for satisfying somebody else. And do tell me if you do that. And I understand some have no choice, okay? And I'm sorry, but I'm talking about my perspective. That's it. I'm not talking about a fact that, oh, you have to do what you're passionate about. No, I know there are obligations to some people, and I respect that, but I have spent so much of my life comparing to others. And you know what, guys, again, if you relate, please do comment. The comparison now, you don't start it by your own self. Sorry, the comparison, you don't start it by your own self. It's actually started from somebody else. And that's when it suddenly, oh my god, yeah, I am actually not uh worthful. The person is like, oh, you know what, I've done this, I've done that. And suddenly you start feeling, oh my god, what have I done? And then there are these mothers, fathers who start comparing their kids to us, or who start boasting about their kids. And I'm like, is that necessary? Like, why? um and obviously I come from, a family where it's I have a very humble parents. I have achieved a lot in life, but they don't like to boast much. And yeah, so that's where my comparison always started. It has never started by myself. It has always started with other people trying to put me down. And something that hurt me the most was the opposite person knows how I would feel, and yet chose to make me feel like that by saying it. That always like hit me. But anyways, I know this sounds very dramatic, but if you have anything like this in your life, or any situations like this in your life, do comment, guys, because I have to feel like I'm not alone in this. But anyway, so that's the whole reason I started YouTube. And I'm a very nervous girl. I don't think anybody, I've like gone around few like places, and I would have met a lot of people, but there are like handful of people who know me as me, because I'm not a very open girl, I'm not a very public girl. I've always been a very private girl. Nobody knows anything about me. And that's where I sorry Anyways, yeah. And I was a very underconfident girl, okay? Like, imagine even to go get something from the security guard or anywhere, like down. I stay in an apartment, so like, to go down also, I used to like look at my hair, look at my face, put some lipstick. I mean, it was not necessary. I always felt underconfident. I always felt like, oh, what would happen if I do this, what would happen if I do that. I always put myself like, I always took a step back. But then eventually I started realizing, oh my god, no, my age, I'm going, like, my age is like going forward and I am going backward. Like, that shouldn't happen. um I just have to live my life. It's a very small life, and I have to do what I like. A lot of people mock me actually, like, "Oh, you just have 100 subscribers. Oh my god, why are you making a big thing out of 100 subscribers?" But I'm like, dude, 100 people actually, they are real people, and they subscribe my channel, which means they liked something about it. Okay, and it's not a small thing. Okay, and I know they mock me. I know a lot of people would want me to fail at this, but I think. I have received so much of love. I've received so much of confidence from the people who subscribe. They are such a beautiful community. Like, it's such a beautiful community that's been growing in my channel, and I'm truly grateful for all of it. And girls or guys, I don't know who's watching this. I'm telling you, there is no much better time. If you want to do something, do it. I know a lot of people watching this video probably, are like, oh, should I start this now, or should I do this now, or should I, you might want to start something like example, you might have been like thinking of starting a YouTube channel, but you're taking a step back. Don't just start it, because I don't think there is any right time. And there are so many people in this world who would want to see you fail. Okay. And also, there is something else I want to say. In this whole world, I think no one else can actually satisfy your needs emotionally, mentally, other than yourself. Nobody can understand you better than yourself. That is what I strongly feel. A lot of people might be here, oh, I understand you, but I think they do until a certain point. But in deep, I think you yourself can understand what you want. So just jump into it. But anyways, yeah, guys, I think I just wanted to say this. A lot of people are also like saying that, what, make haul videos and all, and it's such a beautiful comment that I got, of a person who's suggesting me to make them. And you know what, like I said, I'm a 26-year-old girl, and I, right now at least, I have, sorry, at least right now I have I'm choosing to do this. So, I can't afford to make hauls. um but yeah, thank you so much for the idea. I know, like, after a few months or probably a few years, I would be looking back at this video and be like smiling and laughing, and feeling so overwhelmed. But yeah, I'm too happy. At the same time, I also feel like I have a responsibility. And also, I feel like I have something to prove to myself, not to anybody else. I know, let them keep thinking that I'll fail, it's fine. I think I have a lot of people out here who don't even know me, and you guys are ready to support me. I mean, how beautiful is that? People I know have no interest in supporting me, but somehow no one knows me here. They just know my videos, and you guys are still like supporting me. Not only supporting me by subscribing, but you actually comment. I mean, I can't feel more grateful than this. I can't be more happier than this. Thank you so much. I know this video is probably very boring, but I actually wanted to express what I was feeling. And yeah, guys, yeah, I have so many insecurities, but I know I'll get over them. um I feel very underconfident, but I know I'll get over them. Yeah, I'm working on myself. I hope, like, after watching this video, you just stand up for yourself. You just do what you want to do in life. You take a step, just plunge into it. Like, do it. It's now or never. That's what I feel. And no one in my family is in social media. No one. I think I'm the first person. Everybody are very, like, they're very private people, and I think it's me. Yeah, It's me. And it's a big step. Trust me, it's a big step. I have studied, I can do a job, but yeah, I think I will. I don't know. But right now, this is what I'm doing. And yeah, it's a big step. So, guys, if you're watching this video, do support me, do subscribe. Do feel free to comment about whatever I spoke and if you relate to it, or if you have any more ideas to give me. And do subscribe, guys, and do share my channel, do like, do comment. Thank you again for watching this. And I'm so sorry if you found this boring. But yeah, thank you.